picture is worth 1,000 words, and each picture portrays its own story. Each one that will be showcased in this video is a part of the story of my experience at the draft in New York City of Season 3. To begin our journey, we woke up at 3 a.m. and went to the airport to catch our flight to New York City. Once we arrived, we checked into our hotel. Next, we went to have lunch and decided to spend the day sightseeing various buildings and places before the upcoming draft the next day. We ended the night with dinner at a restaurant nearby to celebrate our 3-year anniversary, which was a week prior. The food was great, the setting was a nice touch to our meal, and overall the night was a good vibe. Day 2 was the day of the draft. We woke up early to go get breakfast. We did some additional sightseeing before we went to meet up with Delusion and his friends. We waited outside of the building for a while until we were finally allowed inside. We sat on the main floor and anticipated the start of the draft. After a long and stressful wait, Delusion's name was finally called out. He was being drafted by Hecha Gaming. Following this, I met some great guys like Joker, Ant, Glow, and Yuloa. I also had the opportunity of meeting some guys who I had known within the community prior to the draft as follows. The first guy was A-Truth. He was literally one of the most winningest power forwards in 2K20 pre-draft, and he was also one of my great friends, and I was honestly so happy to meet him and watch him get drafted. Arkel was a great guy who I met not too long ago, and I know how much hard work he put in, and it was also great to watch him get drafted. Next is Splash Edition. This guy Kimani I've known for so long, I want to say about 6 years now. He's one of my good friends who always ended up winning my league tournaments, and he's been one of the most winningest players in the 2K community and a big My Team player, and like I said, I've known him for so long and he's an amazing guy. Next we've got A Smooth and Lethal. I've known these guys for quite a bit and they're honestly great guys who bring high energy, and it was awesome meeting them at the draft, and as I said, we had some great time together. Next we've got Spartan. I've known Spartan for a little while from the Facebook community, and when I transitioned to Twitter, I got to know him a little bit better. And watching him get drafted was awesome because he was literally a great versatile player, and he was a sleeper pick in this draft. Next we got The Joe Vegas. This guy has been working really hard in the community as an upcoming content creator, and it was so awesome to actually get to meet him last year, and he's actually helped me out so much this year too, and without him honestly I don't know where I would be marketing wise and content wise, and kudos to this guy. Here we got Versa, and I actually met him at a post-draft dinner, and I quickly realized about that he's a low ego guy and he's really hard working. Here we got Zaybucks, who's arguably one of the best scoring power forwards on this game. I've known him for a while. I used to compete against him, and you know, he taught me a lot, and I tried to model my game like his. Next we have Duck. Duck is one of the coolest guys I've met who has helped me a lot in this community, and it was also fun competing against him, so it was pretty cool watching him get drafted. Next we have Famous. I've known Famous for quite a while too, and it was honestly so awesome to actually meet him in the draft. And one moment I'll never forget about him is that when he took my girlfriend and I to the dinner after the draft, he honestly didn't have to, but you know, it just shows how much open heart he has, and he's caring, and he's just a great guy, and again, I'll forever, you know, respect him for that. Lastly, we have Tactic. Tactic is a guy I've known for a couple of years now, even before he was going for the league, and honestly it was so great to actually meet him. And I met him at his family-owned restaurant, and they treated us and the group of people we're with amazing, with great service, and he's just a great guy and a really good friend of mine. Overall, the day was a total success. You know, I watched my teammate Delusion get drafted. I've met some great guys who've motivated me in the past, and great guys who actually helped me in the past, and that honestly really motivated me to be in the position where I'm at today, potentially getting drafted in Season 4. Final day before we went home, we actually spent the day at the Chelsea market for lunch and had some awesome food and snacks. Then we went to the 9/11 memorial, which was very eye-opening and a very memorable experience. In the evening, we met up with Tim, actually that's my old teammate from 2K19, and Fingers and his girlfriend. We had a great time together and it was really cool to meet them as I've known them for a couple years. Following that, we went back to the hotel, packed up, and flew back to Toronto the next evening.